How unfortunate.
How do you feel about that?
How do I feel about what?
How do you feel about winning the race, but not getting the title of Diamond League champion or the trophy?
Oh, I just wanted the trophy. I didn't really care about the title. But it's okay. I mean, maybe I'll come out next year and actually win again and get the diamond.
So you put vacation on hold to come out to this race. What was the reasoning behind it?
I mean, I think it's always a great idea to end your season on a higher note than you leave it. And honestly, I'm super happy with it. At first, I was like, I don't really want to run. But you know what? It's fine because over the past 3 weeks, I kind of gotten a little refreshed and just like rejuvenated and prepared to actually compete. And just being here the whole entire time felt so different than Budapest. And I was just super happy with that and just happy with the fact that I could just come out here and actually be happy and enjoy what I'm doing, not really thinking about expectations or anything, just running to the best of my abilities, as I should have been doing, this whole year.
Why do you think you were happy and you were able to enjoy this one?
I mean, I just took time away. Like, I just took time back, took a step back from Budapest and had time to actually prepare for competing and just look back at what happened at Worlds and how I was feeling and knowing what I didn't want to be like and how, I work best when it comes to competing, and it's just when I'm genuinely happy, and I just wasn't genuinely happy or just joyful at Worlds. And so, I mean, just remembering, what I am to the sport and who I am, and, what I've done in the past couple of years and just where I want to take myself, in the sport and, just trusting Bobby, listening to him actually. And I don't know, just racing freely without thinking about anything else.
What was that last 100 meters like when you and Keita were shoulder to shoulder?
Yeah, honestly, the whole race was great. I just had to make sure that I just stayed patient because she was running really well the whole entire time. And, of course, when it comes to a situation like that, especially when I'm on the outside, I'm kind of thinking about like, oh, okay, let me hurry up and, let's make a move. But I mean, I think it was just about being patient the whole time and, obviously knowing that she has a good finishing and so do the rest of the field. And so just making sure that I held it and just did it at the right time so I could come home with it.
Is this a liberating space to be in where if you do something great, it's great, but no one remembers the Diamond League on your resume that much? So it's like it's almost all good and no bad?
Yeah, I think this would have been my first Diamond League. I've never been in a final. Have I? I don't think so. Was Prefontaine 2021? Okay. Yeah, so I mean, honestly, it's really not that deep. I was just joking, but the diamond did look really cute, and I thought it would look really well with like my spikes that I wear at Worlds, like ooh, bling bling, But I mean, it's okay. I mean, I'm just happy with being able to come here and just, run freely, just run like myself is the best way to put it.
When you stopped it, like after Budapest, did you go into vacation mode and then decide to start training again?
I mean, I had like a week of I went back to see my family for a couple days, then thank you, I appreciate it. And then I head back to town, started getting work done a little bit, but it wasn't really vacation because I knew I was still getting ready to compete here. So it was just like, I'm on a break from running a little bit for like a week, but I'm really still locked in. So no, but now, yes, I'm gonna be on vacation, like full on. I don't know, it was great. I mean, I just kind of had to, I feel like I wasn't really upset about the bronze at Worlds. I think it was more so just how I felt the whole time I was there. Not really, thinking I was happy when I really wasn't. The feelings that I had weren't genuine, and just think about them. It's like I have to, find a way to get back to where I want to be. I can't force it. If that's just not how I feel, that's just not how I feel. And so it was just a lot of reflecting of just, how the meet was and when I was my best self, version of myself. And I don't know, not thinking about things too seriously, just sitting and enjoying where I'm at with this. It's okay to have really fast athletes. It's okay to have people, pressuring you because that's just what the sport comes with, but it's just really how you take it. And one of the main things that I really enjoyed, realizing over the past weeks is just like, there's so many things to enjoy. Like, the fans are amazing. Like, I literally love them. I got so much support after Worlds. And it kind of just made me realize, like, man, like, I'm not doing this for my own self. Like, people actually genuinely care about me. They actually enjoy watching me compete. And if they know when I'm the best version of myself, then I should know that myself. And so just hearing all the things that they say and, just have fun and, just smile, I'm just like, man, you guys really care and you guys really know. So I just wanted to make sure that I prioritize that myself because I, too, know that that's the best way I can compete.
When does that same love like you did last year with being here at Hayward?
Last year was a different experience because I was injured, but yeah, this year go around, I definitely feel I was actually embracing the whole environment. You know, I was embracing everything. I was appreciating all of the fans and the support that I had all around. And, you know, I wasn't really thinking about myself too much. I was just thinking about going out there competing and doing the best I could to, you know, be the best version of myself and just the best athlete that I could be out there.
You said you want to break the world record in this event, and now you've broken 155 for the first time.
I know,
Does
it's
this give
crazy.
you confidence that I'm getting closer, that what I'm doing is working?
I mean, I kind of already have that vision of 153 in my mind, so it's not like, oh, this helped gain it a little bit. I think coming into this, I feel like I had a vision of me running like 154.81 for some reason was in like just past my mind. So seeing 154 is like awesome, but I also was like, man, like I kind of thought I could run 154 as long as I was just relaxed. But yeah, I mean, again, with the super incredible field that we have now and just like the really great 800 athletes, it's like it's definitely possible. But one thing I do know for sure is it's gonna hurt hard as heck because that one, my butt felt lactic.
That was even split, I think.
Was it?
Yeah.
You know, all I have to do is listen to Bobby because Bobby's like, you know, you can 100% run this if you just do it this way, and you know, it's just you just gotta listen to your coach. And
I know
for all those people thinking that Bobby's crazy, he is not. Okay, he knows what he's talking about.
I know you can only speak for yourself, but
Yeah.
why do you think there have been so many off the rail spectacular performances here at a time of year when everyone might be fried?
I don't know. Me running at Prefontaine last year, I feel like everyone just kind of wants to leave it out on the track, especially when it's your last race of the season. I remember running here 2021, going out 55, like that's absolutely insane. But I was just like, whatever. Vacations after this, like I don't know what's gonna happen, but I'm just gonna run as fast as I can and try and hold on for dear life. And I broke the American record. So I mean, I feel like when you finish your season, especially after Worlds, it's like this is a priority. But I feel like now it's more so about having fun and like hitting goals, hitting fast times. Obviously winning if some people want to win again, but I think overall it's just a bit more of a chill meet, and I don't know, you just get to enjoy yourself a little more. And I think when you're enjoying, you go get your your records and your fast times, and you run with fast people.
Did Nike ask you to run this meet? Did that have anything to do with your decision to compete here?
No, it didn't. I think just my team as a whole just wanted to end the season on a better note and just kind of have fun, just change our mindset, just come into this ending it. And more, that's it. We just wanted to end it on a more positive note. I think it was just a decision as the inside team, but of course Nike would have loved it as well.
Yeah. When did you make that decision that you were going to compete?
I mean, after Worlds, we were just like, hey, let's run it free.
You mentioned sort of remembering like who it is you want to be in the sport. How do you define that? Who do you want to be in the sport?
I mean, coming into it, just thinking about before I even went professional, like I always thought like, oh, I want to be an Olympic gold medalist. Like 2016, watching Rio 2016, I'm like, ooh, I want to do that. Like I want to be an Olympian. I want to win a gold medal too. And then come 2021, that happened. But I feel like we all just want to be the best athlete that we could be when it comes to our specific event. And with being so good at like different events, I guess maybe like the 15 and the 4, if you relatively speaking, like it's just like. There's so many things that you can be good at, and there's just so many goals that you can like accomplish when you're like you have that kind of versatility. So just kind of looking at the 800, that's kind of been my main event coming into. That's the reason why I kind of went professional. Not really, but basically. And so I'm just thinking like, okay, the 800 is something that I really love and I'm really good at, and it's something I want to go further and further. I want to push the barriers in. And so just overall, if I want to do anything in the sport, and as the athlete I am, I'm gonna have to be happy. I'm gonna have to enjoy doing the sport, because if I get burnt out, which I've been numerous of times, like before I even went professional, it's like nothing's gonna happen. Just as Worlds, like I wasn't myself. I didn't feel good the whole entire time. Like I wasn't enjoying being there, and we see how it went. And so when I'm just like running free and just enjoying what I'm doing and thinking about where I want to be and where I want to take things, then everything goes well, like today. And so it's just a testimony to how this thing works for me, at least.
Do you think winning bronze sort of took the pressure off a little bit, like ending your long winning streak in the 800 and then starting it again?
Yeah, I really didn't really care too much about the streak. Like, shoot, I got 10 years of this career probably on, like, I'm gonna lose. But I feel like, yes, it kind of did. But at the same time, I had to really think about it and not look at it as, oh, there's less pressure on me, because everyone still knows who I am. Like, they still know I've done these two things in the past, and like they know what I can do, how I run as an athlete. And so it's like, yeah, took pressure off, but I still want to, I'm still thinking about this as if I am the great 800 athlete that I am. I'm still thinking like, okay, I have the ability to do these things, so I have to put myself in a position so I can do these things. So yeah, I got bronze, and it was helpful to just like taking a step back and just like thinking things over, but at the same time, again, I know who I am, I know what I do, and so yeah, it was just. I listened to you, and it was so good. Thank you. Oh, did I not? Again? It's a force of habit, I guess.
In retrospect, why do you think you're unhappy? Is it social media criticism? You questioning your own place in the sport, or what?
I mean, I just think this whole year, honestly, was just so different. You know, I'm with a new coach, new place, new environment. Had to go through a couple situations throughout the year, and yeah, it was just like a lot of things were happening. And then when it came to, you know, Bobby doing things different, me running the 15 up, you know, USA's instead of running the 800, it's like, of course, there's so many different things that, especially the track world, is saying, and of course I see it because social media is fun. Like, I like to post on social media, so of course I'm going to want to go on it. And unfortunately, I see all these media outlets just like, you know, talking about my name, and so yeah, it's like, dang, like, what am I doing? Like, what? Like, of course I'm going to think different, and I think that's just like, you know, being a fresh athlete with a new coach. Like, you guys are still getting to know each other, still getting to know the pattern and just how things go, and so. Yeah, it was just a situation where I'm just like, there's just a lot of talk, and honestly, am I prepared for this as other people?
Go Ducks.
Can't let A&M see that. Yeah, am I just really where I want to be? And, you know, going into Worlds, I just didn't really feel like, do I really want to do this? Like, am I really in the best position to come out here and just like run? And I mean, it was just that type of situation. Honestly, I don't even know what I'm talking about at this point. I'm distracted too much. So.
Validate your decision. Season coming up today, validate everything you've done this season. What are you gonna take away?
I guess. I mean, I'm not like I think everything this year went the way it went for a reason. Like, I don't really care that I didn't do this or I didn't do that or I ran this and I didn't run that. Like, I mean, I think it's all part of the plan. We have so many more years ahead, and I mean, I don't think about anything. I think it's more so just me being happy and me just understanding who I am and what I want to do and where I want to be when it comes to competing out here, and that's it. I think it was all just a self, realization, just a self-rejuvenation that really just helped me do what I did today, and, you know, just listening to Bobby, actually, like, listening to what he has to say, and just changing my mindset. That's it. I don't even think it had to do with anything that happened this year. I just had to sit here and trust that I was prepared to do these things.
Can you share what you told me just now? Or is that
It's not private. I just need to run on the rail. That's it.
Yeah, why do you do that? You drive us all crazy.
I don't
with how
know.
much
I've been doing it
space.
since my AAU days. If you guys haven't seen any of those videos, like, I'm always dang near in lane 2 when I'm finishing races. Honestly, I thought I did better, but when you're running like that, I'm just like, I'm just trying to get to the finish line. I'm not really thinking about, but it's fine.
Has he been trying to work on that in practice though?
After Worlds, absolutely. 100%.
And do you think you'll race more frequently next year?
I mean, we'll see. We'll see what we'll, think about our goals, what we want to do, and if we think we need to run more, then we will. If not, we'll just keep doing what we've been doing. I think definitely probably getting some 400s in because we missed out on that. But I mean, overall, we had our plan out. It's just things happen leading up to races, and I just wasn't able to compete. It's not like we just absolutely didn't want to run because we just, let's just tell them we're not running for fun. Like, no. Some things happen, and we just decided we're not going to run, so we can go for the bigger goal, which is in Worlds or even right now. So,
Any modeling plans for the next couple months?
I hope so, man. I'm just here vibing, just waiting for them to give me a call and be like, "Hey, we want you," and be like, "Okay, bet, let's go."
You cut your vacation short to come here. Are you going back to vacationing? Or
I never started vacation, actually, and it wasn't cut short. It just never began. So vacation will be just as long as it was going to be, and Bobby will be calling me Lord knows when. Hopefully my phone is not on Do Not Disturb, and I can make it back to practice.